15 students from Tom Hood School in East London are going on an exchange trip with a difference. They're on their way to Cornwall, taking part in the second leg of an exchange programme with students from a rural school in Camelford.
The main thing really was just to experience a different lifestyle and to meet and make friends with kids their age who they have a lot in common with, but as I said, very different lifestyle.
For some of them, it's their first time out of London.
The first country air.
Yeah.
See.
Of course, the horses. Horses is just saying you don't see in London often. Only police. Only like police when they're on patrol on the road and all that.
Farm life is normal for them. Like to us, that seems rich, really rich to us. But I don't know. They might not be as rich as they seem.
The first part of the exchange took place before this trip, when students from the rural Sir James Smith Community School in Cornwall came to spend a week with the London school.
I thought they were going to be like London chads, gangsters, you know, not talking to us, hoodies, knives, guns, you know, the kind of like London stereotype thing. They're all really nice people.
I was talking on the bus earlier and they were surprised that I've got a rifle in my room.
A rifle?
Yeah.
Okay then, okay, that is surprising. It wouldn't be normal for us because if we had a rifle in our room, the police would be around our house taking it off us. But normally in Cornwall, I'd say you had to kill birds.
Now it's time for the London students to experience the realities of life as a rural teenager.
Yeah, phones off, not on silent, completely off because we're going into a school. Hats off when we go into the school.
Oh. I missed you. Oh, I missed you so much.
How are you?
I'm alright. Has everybody been okay?
You look different in your school uniforms, you know that?
Okay, first of all, I'd just like to welcome Tom Hood. You've had a great journey out here. You looked out of the window when you went past Exeter and saw the sea. Fantastic. Welcome to you guys especially.
In a very monocultural part of the world that we were interested in giving our students the opportunity to meet students from other parts of the country. Just that opportunity to meet and try to understand the different way people live and the different cultures that people come from. And for the students from London as well, to come down here and to get some understanding of a completely rural setting.
I want you to know that we had a fantastic time when we were in London, and we want to give you an equally fantastic time when you're down here. I am praying that the weather is really good tomorrow and Wednesday for the outdoor activities. Welcome.
The students have been sent on a quick tour of the school.
But we definitely don't have tarantulas though.
They soon find themselves the centre of attention.
Don't push me!
They were mobbed like celebrities at the school break time this morning. It was a little bit overwhelming for some of them. They said it was quite embarrassing, but the Cornish kids were being genuinely nice and genuinely interested in who they were and what they were up to. A couple of boys have signed autographs for some of the Cornish pupils, which they're just amused by, really. Our pupils don't really see themselves as being culturally diverse because where they live, that's just the norm. They just assumed, and they may be right, it was just because they were from London that they were interesting to meet.
Like gangsters and stuff. Like gangsters.
Yeah, like
like slang and stuff. It's quite cool. Well, I never really see London people. Like, stuff I don't. Just talk to people about what their school's like and the difference between our school and
I think that obviously there were preconceptions, but what we worked on here was getting students to think about what was special about Cornwall, what was different about Cornwall, and made our students and the students in Tom Hood think about, well, how do you present yourself? How do you present yourself visually? How do you present yourself in the way that you talk? What do you say about yourself to say, this is me? And not just this is me, but this is my community, this is my area, this is my home.
The London and Cornish students are sharing a drama class. They're going to take part in a very Cornish tradition, storytelling.
I thought it would be nice to choose something that was steeped in kind of Cornish history, and to maybe just have a little look at Cornwall and how full of legends and pirate stories and things that it is.
We are going to tell our story of Jan Tregagle, possibly most terrible man that has ever lived in Cornwall, ever.
Jan Tregagle's quite a famous story. It's got lots of dramatic sort of possibilities, which is why I tried to get them doing as many different techniques to tell the story.
After he lent you money, you went and bought a cow. What proof do you have that it is his?
The day that I lent him £500, Tregagle was there to see.
I wish to God that he'd come now and declare it.
Young people are very similar, really, and enjoy the same things and enjoy working with each other pretty open-mindedly, really, which is something we could all do with doing a bit more of sometimes.
Children find aspects of each other to latch onto very quickly. So James Smith School students, I want you to do us and our guests a big favour. When you get home tonight, please, can you search through, ask permission obviously, search through your homes and bring as many pairs of Wellington boots that you can possibly find into school tomorrow. They look like 4 or 5. Try those.
Are these a size 8 anyway? They look quite big.
They're massive.
The farm, which is Alice's farm, one of the girls who's been chosen to do the exchange. It was her dad who was like showing us around and all that, and the chickens were so funny.
And again, these will grow up to be quite big animals, and they make 40 or 50 pounds each at Christmas. Okay, so they're quite a nice little Christmas bonus for us on the farm to little geese and turkeys.
You're on!
Leave it! Bye! Leave it! Bye, bye. This job.
How does he know how to do?
We went to this farm today, proper massive, like sick. You get to see how, I mean, I've never seen a real cow in my life in front of me.
As an organic farmer, I'm allowed to keep 28 butt cows in this barn during the winter. Okay, that's the rule, no more than 28. As a conventional farmer, I'm allowed to keep one for every 4 square metres. So 200 divided by 4 is, I don't think we need our phones, 50. The actual farm animals themselves don't make an awful lot of money. In fact, it's debatable whether they make any money at all at the moment.
I thought like they'll be so rich, have like plenty of horses, loads of money and everything. But when you find out the reality that it's like that to be a farmer, it's different from everyone else's life. It's unique, so you need to get used to it before you want to be like organic farmer.
The students from London have now become familiar faces to the locals, and they're both getting used to saying hello to each other.
It's really nice for kids to come and to personally change people's ideas of what London teenagers or black teenagers or people of minorities are like, and that they, you know, our kids are intelligent, articulate and well-mannered, so it's nice to say, well, this is the reality, this is the majority of teenagers. What you hear about in the media are a small minority. Okay, it's part of everyone's daily lives if you live in London, and street crime is an issue for us, and it's something that they almost take for granted, really. That it's quite depressing that they won't walk down the street with their phone or their iPod out in Leytonstone, because you're just putting yourself at risk. Whereas for the Cornish kids, they've told our pupils that you can walk down the street with your phone and say hello to someone, and they'll say that you don't know, and they'll say hello back to you. And our kids were pretty astonished that that was how people operated here.
They can actually walk across the street and say hi to somebody they don't even know. But in London, you can't just go up to someone you don't even say hi. It's a bit odd.
Over here, you have to go inside early in case anything happens, and it's harder here because you can't go certain places nighttime because it's dangerous. But over there, they described, they can go anywhere where they want.
It's nice to see them just let loose their inhibitions and just enjoy themselves and just be kids, really, for a week.
It's the sort of bedrock of what you should do with students in schools. I think that they've got to have the skills to be able to deal with people, take risks, be employable, be in relationships, and I think that this sort of experience will help phenomenally.
There's so many nice rocks here. You just want to take all of them in.
I know, that's exactly what I was saying.
Stuff that is similar about us Londoners and the Cornwall people is that, we're all kids really. We all act like kids. We all hang out, go out, get in trouble. All kids do that once in a while in their lifetime. So that's what we do.
They weren't shy, and they weren't pushy. They were just right, and they said that that's what they thought of us as well.
I miss everybody. I love Cornwall. I love those people. They've got really lovely personalities, and it's going to be horrible to go away for a while, but we'll keep in touch, definitely.
I would love to think that there might be some relationships which would be sustained. But that'd be great. I mean, we've all got memories of our childhood, and I hope this is a really good, vibrant, poignant memory for a lot of these kids.
So we should do it twice every single year.
Yeah, I second that.
I'm going to be so jealous of the next year 8 go up, and we're not allowed to go.
Don't even go there.